Disclaimer: this video is a compilation of everything lore. Brawl Stars Part 1 of the video. There are theories that are 80% correct. I took the basics of the script from Milkface Saman FNAFER and many other authors. All links to them in the description of the video will be a timecode for your convenience. The video will be informative for beginners and oldies. I myself will learn a lot about Starr Park and remember everything in Starr Park. It's always been good. You don't want to leave this place. Smile. Stock up on popcorn and we're starting to talk about lore Brawl Stars. Enjoy watching and hello to all of you. Yurkachel and you're playing Brawl Stars soon. Yes, if you are watching this video and you probably know that Brawl Stars is a game in which you can kill time. There is almost no lore. A beginner thinks at first glance. Today I will tell you about it. Today in the Starr Park .biz WKBRL videos for investors, Starr Park cameras and much more. But before watching the video, I want to recommend my Telegram channel. There are a lot of cool news. Ferris wheel and penguin channel. When the game went into global release, there was no plot, but the loading background in the distance was a Ferris wheel. Remember, this Ferris ring gives a theory that the Starr Park has always been there, and there were no more hints of end until Mr. High came out. This penguin stood out very much from the other fighters. He had seams and he was in a suit. You can also remember him. Well, now let's move on to more serious things. WKBRL. Things in the same year, a radio was noticed in Gale and later in Sneaks, and when the update came out, one of the players expanded with the help of the WKBRL Morse code. And the other player typed these letters into YouTube and found a channel in a secret broadcast where interference and rarely other sounds were playing, and the radio said, "Signal strength on." Russian. Also later came the sounds from the promotional videos for Brawl Stars Barley and Paper before they released a separate video on the Brawl Stars channel. There were also sounds of the spoiler update theme summer with monsters, phrases, 8 bits and ordering songs from theme parks, most often in Russian. In the next update, in the Play Store, a link was added to the broadcast, which proves that it is not fake, was launched by the developers. After these events on the radio, I could hear all the sounds that had occurred on it earlier with interference and with the voice of an unknown person, but I am inclined to believe that it was Gale. He talked about terrible things in Starr Park, and also that the cactus that Spike is not who he claims to be, and yes, he is a strange fighter, but Spike has only spoken 4 times in all this time. The first time in the Brawl Stars video, the second time in New Year's greetings in 2018, the third time when the development was added. Spike's Dark Horde kick. Though the video of who stole the trophies made it clear that it was a simple button to depict emotions, and for the 4th time in the animation of Ollie returning to that person. The siren turned on. After that, the radio turned on again and new ones appeared. Sounds. By the way, in the 20th year 8-bit got bogged down. You can get to the site with the game about 8-bit. The name, who knows there were locations and characters similar to Brawl Stars, and there was gas before it came out. Well, in a green uniform and some other rooster who said that it would come out but came out. Later on a voice appeared on the radio that repeats the phrase, "This is normal." There was a sound of fire before Brawl talk. The words on the radio were Jessie knocking on the door and talking about help. According to my theory, Jessie and her remodel are different people, and the remodel locked up the old one, or so they tried to show the remodel Jessie. Instead of fire, the sounds of dripping water appeared, which spoiled the summer with dinosaurs. Then the channel's banner appeared, which then changed, but this no longer affects the plot there and does not give any necessary information. From a strange radio, it turned into a light radio with morning wishes and many others, as if Starr Park found out that a man was making a radio about them and did not take it completely under their control in September of the 21st year the broadcast ended. Now let's go back to Starr Park. A package from Starr Park and starrpark.biz. Mariana Combati is a person who he published his theory that all actions Brawl Stars takes place in a theme park. After this theory, a few months later, a man with a mask came to him. Spike and brought the package at night. There was a t-shirt, a star hat and a laptop, or you can call it a computer, and much more. From the trash, there was also a piece of paper where it was written "You're right about something," which says that Marian's theory was correct in some ways, and on the computer there was an interesting icon that leads to an existing website from developers of Starr.biz Park. It's like it's the name of the site, even though it's on the starrpark.biz website itself. There were strange objects like a worker's suit with smoke, or chocolate without a wrapper, or a wrapper without chocolate. The Starr Park itself probably collected either RT is either stabbed by some person who needed it all, or someone else from fighters. Let's move on to the most video for investors in Starr Park. Do you remember that during Brawl Talk, when he got excited, everyone thought that Brawl Talk was hacked and we were shown a video about investors. Strange things happen in the video itself, as well as a lot of references on the environment. By the way, Starr Park cooperates with sleep. It became clear on the website. Starr Park, the main character in the hotel, is Mr. Pie, and in his costume is most likely one of the workers and also a worker, but he is an accomplice of the Bad Randoms group. The plan of this group is to make Starr bury himself afterwards. They washed their memory of this theory. It's probably the most likely one. He left me a comment. Thank you very much. I watched you before this video. And even in the video about investors, screams were heard the same as on the radio, which makes it clear that the radio is either in Starr Park or next to him. There are also many prerequisites for space in Starr Park, and therefore it is a cover for space travel experiments. It may have something to do with the smoke, and it's not strange with it, and temporary anomalies related to space. For a few minutes after that we return, as if we fell asleep and the game is over for us returning to the investors. The main one of them said that in the future they will be controlled by children using rectangles. This investor may be ISTR, but the information is not confirmed. And how do they know about the future anyway? Space has something to do with the future, right? In the comments, I don't understand it. We're done with the video about investors and theories about it, and we're moving on. Cameras in Starr Park. Then, in November 2024, a camera was planted on the main background, which, firstly, was not in any way at all, did not appear anywhere that could not control Starr Park because Starr Park wouldn't spread it even by a guard because a guard can tell rumors that not everything in Starr Park is as everyone says about them. As the newly hired guard said, who keeps an eye on everything, he writes down everything he thinks in a notebook, and with the help of a crystal we were able to see the archives of these records. The crystal is located in what is on the computer. But who could have left this crystal? The RT fighter left it. He wanted to show us what is actually happening in Starr Park. Even though he works for Starr Park, is a temporary anomaly, most likely made by RT2, because he places exactly the same Destruction Brawler and Cartoon _BRWL. Camera connection. Well, let's talk about possible things. This channel was most likely made by a schoolboy who has nothing to do. Let's watch this video or rewind the video for these seconds. The way I won't tell you in this video is called the finale, and it says about Dark Nash. This is a YouTuber who I don't shoot anymore. I saw him saying that he would do something to him soon, and this whole video is called Hello Petrish. Hello Pazzi, by the way. This is written in English and not in Spanish, as, for example, in the first video of the video, he conveyed Hello Petrish to Posey and Dark Nash. The next thing I would like to analyze is the TikTok channel, which may belong to the developers of the video. With the analysis of this TikTok account, I took the link to the video from Simon FNAFER in the description. Of course, what tells me? Dear viewers, in this video, I decided to be a little nostalgic and remember the distant 2020, namely, Starr Park is a place that you definitely won't want to leave, and right now you should subscribe to the channel and write in the comments if you want the second part after watching this video. Well, today we will see a lot of things that almost no one has watched. We're starting this as a rather strange TikTok account that most likely belongs to the developers of the Brawl Stars game. A video about Starr Park is posted on this account. You probably didn't doubt that, and now we'll look at all these videos, starting with the first one. Let's see. Spike 679. What does this mean? I have only two theories that can clarify something. Spike 679 is this or the name of the experiment after which it appeared. Spike, that is, the same Spike that we have in the Brawl Stars game, or is it an incident related to Spike after which could have killed 679 people? But it seems to me that the first theory is more plausible, because there were a lot of experiments in Starr Park after various characters, so let's not hesitate. Let's watch the second video. Maybe there's something that will be more understandable to us. In this very video we were told that Starr Park is open. That is, it was really built and assembled, money was spent, and then this very park was built. However, we ourselves knew about it, which updates began to be released in Brawl Stars. So let's skip straight to the next video.
Hi, my name is Mary. Yes, many people know this. I am alive. I am in the game. I see everything. My organs are in drive. Paul's closet. He said that he would make me more beautiful, but now I am eaten by Ben.
Well, now I want to turn this video on already with the translation. Hello, my name is Yes. Many people know I'm alive. I'm in the game. I can see everything. My organs are in the doctor's closet. He said that you can make me more beautiful. I love you. What we learned from this video of the dead in Starr Park is transferred to the game Brawl Stars, and most likely every character we play for is a living person who was once either a visitor. Starr Park. You don't know who they are. You can try to find a channel where such videos were posted, but believe me, you probably won't be able to find this channel, because even I couldn't find it, even though I was perfectly typing all the different messages into Morse code and couldn't find anything like that. I have no idea how to find these videos, but if you know where to find them, well, that is the name of the channel where the videos about Mary and Benna. Maybe you know more than me, then be sure to tell me, because this is only the first part of the analysis of all sorts of scary things related to the Starr Park video. Maybe there will be something new. At first glance, this video is very similar to the second, but if you look closely, you will notice something. Let me turn on this video again. Maybe you'll see it. I set the speed very low on this video so that you can see that there is another picture that is superimposed on this video, in which is slowly starting to fade and disappear. It looks like just some kind of transition. In fact, this is a picture that will be clearly visible in another video. We're going to look at it now. And the very first picture that appeared in this video is a picture from the video I was talking about. There's something incomprehensible drawn there, whether it's a room made up of some organs or something else that looks as creepy as possible. There are some attractions there in Starr Park where most people died, which is pretty creepy. Let's watch the last video from this channel, and then I'll finish the first part of the theory that has developed at the moment. Well, as I said, at the very end, this very picture appeared again, and there was already some kind of person standing there, more precisely, the silhouette of a person who I don't fully understand, although I have a theory because I looked at the description of this account in TikTok. You know what it says: those who are in the know, those who are not in the know, will try to learn about it from other theorists. Since I am not, I'm going to make theories that other people have already made, so let's now show the description of this account in TikTok. This description appeared not so long ago, and it says Edgar Watson, and most likely you mean that no new videos have been released on this account for a long time. Most likely it was Edgar Watson who appeared in this very room, but what could it mean about we will learn this in other theories? Now the latest theory will reveal today's mystery. Starr Park. A lot of people know about the secret message from that very video about investing in the future at Starr Park, and the message reads, "Children control us." Now I'll show it to you. To do this, we need to rewind the video about investors. Children will control us in the future. Many people did not understand what this phrase meant. Many people thought that children controlled us in the sense that children somehow told the developers of Brawl Stars what to add to them, but in fact this phrase has a completely direct meaning, and we found out about this from the third video from the very account in TikTok, in the game, and she sees everything. And let's remember ST and the main audience. So the main audience of Brawl Stars is children, and from where we look at everyone, players are looked down upon. Well, now I think it's completely clear to everyone that each character is actually alive and we control them for them. It definitely hurts. Well, if you liked this video, I remind you to like it, subscribe to the channel and click the bell, and write your theories in the comments. Maybe I'll select some of the comments that I liked them directly and which seem to me the most plausible. Well, if I said something wrong, be sure to correct me. I will definitely like it. I will put a heart on it. Well, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Well, everyone, I don't know yet when the second part will be, but I say even if there are no likes, it will still be mandatory. So, we found out before we watched this video the results.
We already told you, this is normal. We already told you, this is normal.
Of the Brawl Stars race or the Starr Park itself. Starr Park is the place where all the Brawl Stars events take place and all the fighters are located. Brawl Stars, they lure the people of Starr Park with the help of investors and turn into brawlers. In Brawl Stars there are skins collections and other skills related to Starr Park. You can see them on the screen. And interesting fact, at some point, Talking about the Disney World Cup. It was. They gave you a dump there if you came to Paris, Skew, Shasta. The following fact is there are 3 locations in the game that are strongly related to lore. Work, mine, screenings, performance. In the West, workers. In the candy store themselves, workers. At the moment when they were passing for some reason. In the most important company, shots of airy work in the store where Griff locks work. They take off and they take off, but they are saved by bitches. Beach workers. Charlie works in the circus oddities of gardens of old. Cartoons. Sushi seller. Musician band. He created Starr Park but against Starr Park and they want to destroy it. It's Bell C. He's helping with this. There's a pirate robot there. He's just following them. There's also a band that shoots songs so that Stark is shut down. Well, as I said earlier, they probably brainwashed or did something about it. He S.A. kissed. Well, there's Ollie, who sang in his animation that he's the king of Stark. All that. And Sny is doing something there. If Ollie is some kind of relative of some of the investors or workers, then it's most likely possible. Sarpa says that everything is fine with him, that the developers will continue to attract sponsors so that there will be more brave heads of the Starr Park. And let's see what happens next, like the developers did last year, where Frank said there would be something big in Starr Park. We were thinking about returning the camera, but it turned out to be from Toy Story. Well, we forgive the developers. Hello. Don't believe what you've seen and heard. All this is a fake. Everyone pay attention. Everything I said is a joke. Everything has always been fine in Starr Park. You won't want to leave it. Smile. Smile, smile, smile. Smile, smile.
Hello. Don't believe what you've seen and heard. All this is a fake. Everyone pay attention. Everything I said is a joke. Everything has always been fine in Starr Park. You won't want to leave it.
Smile. Smile, smile, smile.